Helen Paul.
More than 15, yeah.
So, you know, we worked in the same place together. She was in school, and then she would come to Abeokuta. She would come back to Lagos. She had like 3 jobs she was doing. And, you know, she even started like that, like even being a receptionist. And, like, we could go back. This person you're seeing, like, you know, because I know that when people see people and they think that they did not go through any process, they just drop from heaven.
I went through.
So you want to tell some people?
Then, honeypot, I used to use suffered small. So don't let them feel like I'm the only one. See then, honeypot too, from Lagos, I'll quickly get to my family, go back, come back to Abeokuta, go back. But for me, I was in school in Lagos, University of Lagos. And I remember sometimes my program was what time then? I think 4 or 3.
Yeah, in the afternoon.
In the afternoon. So I would attend lectures in school. Then I get to the Ibadan Expressway, I see that the road is blocked. I begin to take bike. From Beggar, take bike back towards Alagbado to make sure I get into Abeokuta, highest by 3. And when I get to the studio, someone like this nonsense friend of mine will tell me, God save you, you have 20 minutes to go. And I'm like, I'm almost dying.
Oh
you say, pele. Oh yeah, I'll play music for you. I'll play music for you. You enter. Then I'll just enter. Ladies and gentlemen, tata again. But instead of me, I'm dying. Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
You have to get to character.
Okay, so let's talk about all your many achievements.
Thanks for all the cover.
You own a boutique. You own a school, a theatre academy. You're a comedian. You're a TV host. You're a singer. You're an actress. Oh my goodness! Like,
do presenting and stop researching.
We have to research on you. And I'm overwhelmed right here. I was just going wow. But what is your main focus? Like, if you were to say 4 things that you do majorly, out of all these many things, or 3?
Entertainer.
Entertainer. You don't want to leave anything.
Everything, entertainer. Under entertainment, you have costuming and styling. Under entertainment, you have production management, singing, you have acting, you have comedy, you have radio, TV presentation.
So how do you manage to do all of these things?
By just being me and enjoying myself.
What?
Okay, so Ellen, I know that sometimes, you know, especially our African parents, they think that you cannot be everything.
Okay.
So if you're married, you cannot be a career person. If you're a career person, your marriage cannot really go smoothly. I mean, from some school of thoughts. So I am thinking, like, what exactly would you say? Can a woman be everything? Like, everything you want to achieve, you get married, you have your career going well, you have everything?
She can. She has the right to choose. Now, choosing wrongly sometimes can affect you. But you are the one agreeing to the guy. Yes, I know interested. Yes, I do interested. You understand? But most times, we are the cause. You go down see person where they give you green lights or red light. You will still choke and say, maybe you will change. There is no changing. Do you understand? Affliction should not rise again the second time. Mama does suffer, no go suffer. It's not possible. I hate poverty. I can't stand it. So I fear the fact that I can buy a range today and tomorrow I should go back to a Camry. I don't want that. Yes, it's good to cast your cares, but at the same time, sit well and calculate. If I'm buying a range, what else do I have so that I go for a higher range tomorrow? Or if I'm buying a Prado now, what do I have so I can go for a higher Prado? I don't want to go down. So constantly maintaining your stand and understanding. For me, she knows I've never seriously kept any friend as, oh, this is my best friend, and I'm going to someone's house. She knows. She's been my friend for years. But over the phone, we talk, hey, Honeypot, how far? Honeypot, can you do this? I can't. You, Helen, can you do this? I can. And that's it. And if you want to turn it to fight, oh, so be it. Thank you. You don't understand? So people already know you. But when you're pretentious, there's no way you won't get into trouble.
So just be true to yourself.
Yes. For me now, I see enter Eco Market. I'll buy the Ankara, 2.5. I'll buy gum. If I have time in the night, stone it, put brush, put everything.
Nice one.
And by the time I come it, I swallow it. If you cannot dazzle them, it's the truth. If you cannot dazzle them with brilliance, you baffle them with bullshit. So they must take anyone. Life is easy. Just love yourself and be happy with yourself. You can be anything
you want to be.
You want to be. You don't need anyone whining you. You can whine yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, can I do it? Cry. If you want to cry, it's allowed. Can I do it? Should I marry this person or I shouldn't marry this person?
You're getting into character.
No, but it's the truth. That's who I am. Before I
let you continue, let's talk about your latest achievements.
Which one is the latest?
That's the doctorate degree.
That one has passed. That's 2 weeks ago.
So you're moving on already.
So this is what I'm asking. Why did you, like, I saw it and I'm like, can I still go back to school? Why did you decide to go back to school?
School in Nigeria, truthfully, can be difficult.
Tell them.
But sometimes when you just look at it, that in this battle, will you now win me? No. Pata we both die there. Carry win-win. Or I won't just start and drop out. Sometimes it's frustrating. I remember when I just started my PhD, first 1 year, I was running, trying to meet up and quickly write. Second year, I was getting tired. Can
I do this?
Then I remember speaking with my husband. My husband said, sweetheart, my second master's, we're writing the exams. I'm like, what's the master's about? He said, master's in business administration. I said, I will do. He said, well, that sometimes distract yourself with some other thing. And I got the form.
What?
So I left the PhD for a while.
And you went to do your second master's?
And I focused on the second master's.
Oh, my goodness.
So as I was doing it, I noticed that my supervisors would call, hello, Helen, we haven't seen your work now, 4 months. I said, oh, we're not already. So I quickly write something, take it back. This is it. And she'll say, it's very nice, but I think this is wrong. Go and rewrite this.
Hey.
I forget that again for like 2 months, faced my exams for MBA. So I discovered I was working. So sometimes, when your first child is doing younger, try and get pregnant to bring out second child. So when he sees that there's a competition, you will see.
There will be a balance.
Your brother is better than you. You have to sit straight. And you too, you have to be better than your brother. Just whining them.
So how many degrees do you have now? You have 2 masters?
Yeah. Three masters.
3 masters.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. 1 PhD. How many? Is it BSc or BA?
Which one are you asking?
University.
It's still university. What else?
It's still university. I mean, that's...
No, I mean bachelor's. Not, you know, master's is after, after your first degree.
Yes.
Bachelor's in arts.
So
One
that's your
bachelor's?
first degree is your
That's the
foundation.
platform. That's the platform.
Yeah, so professional
Then you build
courses, trained mass comm,
Oh my goodness.
FRC, and trained Lagos Business School, Media and Communication.
So I'm very interested in finding out which stream of these many achievements brings the most money.
Okay, is that how you define success?
No, it's not success.
Okay.
Okay, well,
exchange.
which one makes you feel most successful then?
That's what I'm saying. Everything is still under entertainment. Under the business administration, my major is HR, in human resources, knowing who suits which role. Under my third master's, public administration, still deals with public, talking with people. And under the theatre art I studied, it's still people. So it's still under the same thing.
It's a very long one here this afternoon. And I must say that, well, if you're tuned in right now, you are in for a great time indeed. Okay, we'll go on this break and we'll return shortly. Dr. Helen Paul.
English woman.
Hey, nice. Nice. That's good. Check. Hey. My name again. Striking so what? Make you go insane. Hey. I be the chosen one. I remain no para of Niger land. My brain, working all day. Like say I know be my man.
What happens with
some tatafo was actually happening.
That's what happened.
Are you feeling it? All right, guys, welcome back to Splash. Hi, Helen, did I offend you?
Because you are fine now, somebody will not hear words. Because of you're going to bleach, you see.
It's not that serious.
All right, so Helen.
Welcome back to Entertainment Splash. Helen Paul is still with us.
Thank you.
Yes, so
Dr. Helen,
leave the doctor. I need money.
The thing is doing me, like it's doing me. Don't mind Helen Paul because she's always just say, I'm looking for one gel. I'm looking for food money. Don't mind her. Okay, now let's talk about the one that has been buzzing, making the rounds. People have been talking. It's everywhere on people's lips, and that is after your convocation. You know, you said that you're a product of rape. And so people felt, is it true? Let me reread. Is she? What's she saying?
I didn't know that Nigerians will even read that much.
So why is she just coming out to say it? Is it the time that she's comfortable saying it?
It's in my story. It's not my mommy's story.
Because you dedicated
that to her, and I mentioned the thing I know.
Okay.
It was a story now. Oh, she told me.
How did she feel about it? She wanted you to say it out?
No, she must sororo benye. I said, me, she needs sororo.
Oh, she said so?
She needs sororo benye. Why won't I say it? Is it not part of my own lifestyle too? Your story cuts to my side now. And if it's cuts to my side, we are shareholders. Let's...
So
but did it affect you anyway emotionally?
Me?
Yeah.
Since you got to know about it,
I got to know about it growing up. In fact, I like the badge, bastard. So they always give me the badge. They just so I grew up knowing it, and I always tell them that I will do more than the omoko.
So could it be
which
that?
Which means that I will do better than you that have parents.
So you use it as a driving factor?
Yes, it's a strong driving factor. And also, the upbringing has really helped me not to trust anyone. Because these are from aunties, sisters, cousins, you know, some of them, you know. I remember one of my cousins growing up, I think about 9 years old, we went to their church and they did Bible quiz. One of the child, I'm very jumpy and I'm still, we were talking about memory verse and I jumped out in the church like, John chapter 3 verse 3 says that, very, say unto you. John chapter 2, I was saying all that and the child was tired. And the teacher said, you see, your sister is, like, it's not my sister. My daddy is not your daddy. Oh. And that day, I stopped calling our father my father. Because our father was my uncle, you know, married to my auntie. And I used to call daddy, daddy. Anytime I say uncle, he would say, don't call me uncle, call me daddy. Okay? I was okay. So who am I? Daddy. Who am I? Daddy. You know, so anytime I see him, I just go, daddy, 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 daddy. And the child told me there in the school, in the church Sunday school, that told everybody, she's not my sister. My daddy is not your daddy. You know? And the teacher too went further by asking. But your daddy said,
that's so insensitive.
She's the second born. No. Me and Jennifer just pointed to the other one. And I was crying. My uncle came out, slapped her. We were children. But someone from the onset, I penciled down everything. And that thing never left my brain. So I started calling the dad uncle. And he would scold me, and I would do as if it's mistake. Anytime I see him, I would just say, uncle. I would just say, I'm daddy. Sorry, sir, daddy. Then uncle, mommy is... So I kept doing it because I didn't want that daddy title from anybody again. So that gave me a focus. Okay, I will do better. No problem. And I remember my great-grandmother would wake me up sometimes and look at me and tell me that Christmas is in 2 days. No Christmas cloth for you. Can I use my scarf to make you a Christmas dress? And I'll tell Mama, which means if you sew that scarf for me, don't worry, I'll make sure I look fine.
So
in the scarf. And my great-grandmother will hug me and tell me not to worry, that they've always told her that would be great, but she doesn't know how well. I said, Mama, I worry. Me will not say. Me will not say. I said, don't worry, I will do very well. I will do very well. And that I kept going like that. And sincerely, that spirit I still have. If you like, wear Versace from head to toe. If I come, I will make sure I intimidate you with that Versace, or don't come near me.
Wow, very touching story, I must say. Very emotional, like I was becoming teary at some point. But then it's all good news now. We all have a story, that's true.
Some people, their father died at a very wrong time. Some people, landlord have disgraced them before. So everybody has a story. But just learn to let it pass.
Okay, so now let's talk about Chief Colenio.
I want it.
I mean, because we're getting into that mood, like, okay. So Chief Colenio, I love to watch the skits.
It's not easy.
And you promised me that when Chief Colenio becomes governor, I'll be the first lady.
I told you now, my dear. I told you.
It's the character already.
That immediately I enter position. I like people that have a bright future.
Okay. Chief Colenio.
I don't like people that don't have the bright one.
It's segregation. Oh, they are bright.
Oh my God. So I was thinking at some point, maybe it was your project or something.
Yes, my school project really helped me in creating different characters. Because then I wrote on the Nigerian stand-up comedy as an alternative form of theater in Nigeria. Like the conventional theater that we all know, most times won't get audience into the hall as much as a stand-up comedy show will get people into the... So I remember that then I was now writing about different characters, how Godons would react when doing a rich man, how a cappella would act when doing a young boy, you know. So in trying to do that, I was also learning that, oh, okay, so I can create character, you know. And before I knew it, I started doing...
Okay. So talking about stand-up comedy, I saw something very interesting that Ali Baba posted on his Instagram page where he was talking about how people just post their achievements and how they have new houses, cars or whatever, but they don't really put the process. And then what interested me about this post was someone's clapback where they actually said that stand-up comedians are charging too much, that 10 million naira for a comedy show is a lot than, you know, foreign...
10 million?
He said 7 to 10 million. That is...
Who's charging 10 million?
So is exaggerated or something?
I don't know. Who's charging 10 million?
No.
Before I say something, before I say something, I would really appreciate to tell me who is charging 10 million. Now, but for the 10 million, I really want to be part of it because it's worth it. A stand-up comedian is someone that can't repeat jokes too much. They will tell you we've heard it before. But a musician can repeat the joke. You've heard it before.
That's a battle that will never...
That is so true.
That's why you've heard it before. You've heard it before, but you still want to have that same person perform on your birthday party or something. But a stand-up comedian, you say, no, your jokes that you said last time in my friend's party is what you are repeating. I don't like it, too. I don't like it, too. You know, so for me to create new content every time, my brain is working. Baba, I need money.
I need the money. I agree with you because from Chief Kolenio, there is one with the Sunday school stuff. And then there is Chukuka. Oh, my God, I love that. I love Chukuka. How can you link me up with Chukuka?
Chukuka is into every kind of business.
Merchandise.
But the problem is that Chukuka like gays like you, but you're a presenter. People will be dragging you,
I will be like for
If you are dedicated to me as my wife, my dear, don't worry. I'll give you one shop in Teju show. You manage.
Thank you.
This is what happens when you have a comedian on the show.
On that note,
honestly,
we're going to play a game. We can't let you go without us playing a game.
Which game is that?
It's a game of charade. Where
What's
you have...
charade?
Wait now, we will explain.
I'll break it down. But I will choose because I've already seen all these things already. So this is yours. Okay, it will be a team of,
Three friends.
No, the two of you.
Two of you. Two of us.
Beyonce, I don't know them.
I don't know. You're supposed to tell us.
This is the game.
Jazzy.
So this is the game. Without using words.
I saw something Tiwa Savage.
Oh my God!
Without using words, you have to mimic whatever is there for us to get what you're saying.
Oh my God, now you have already told.
No, we will win, don't worry.
We will win?
We will shit, none.
So without using words, mimic whoever is there for us to get who you're mimicking. Thank God you've given us expo.
Oh my God. Okay. Eileen and I said this.
Why am I your group?
No, you tell us to
my friend.
So you're supposed to mimic it and we're supposed to get what you're trying to mimic.
Yes.
Okay. So who is starting?
Let them start. They've given
Yeah. We know everything now.
Who is that?
Oh yeah,
imbecile.
Because me, I can cheat.
No, nah.
All I saw was imbecile.
Do it again.
I've done it before.
Go do it again.
No, that's cheating.
No, do
Once.
it one more time.
Okay, you know what?
We've done it.
Wait.
Don't do anything. Don't do anything. I've given them out already. So I'm making it now difficult. I'm an actor. Don't let them come in between us. Our love is too much.
Yeah,
I want to let the Igbo people come in between us. Where are the Nigerians?
Let's see. Let's see.
Don't do. They will choose that want to cheat. I've told you.
She's a musician.
Lie. It's not she.
It's not.
Choton is Don Jazzy. You failed it.
No,
go and check it. Go and check it.
That's not it.
Like this.
There was a song he was doing like this.
You say like
You failed it.
So this one.
Don't worry, my bear win.
So I'm going to mimic this.
Oh yeah,
person.
mimic.
Try
We will win.
and
Don't worry.
Get it. How they will get this one?
trained. I'm an actor. Don't worry. Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You are too much. I know you.
Oh yeah.
The second one. This person. Shonwu. No, don't say. I will make life difficult for them. Don't worry. Don't worry. This person does this.
Male musician.
I don't have to give you any.
No, you're supposed to.
No, I got to move straight forward. This person does this.
Male musician.
I don't have to tell you, my dear. Guess it. You follow these people's page, so you should know.
Hey God.
See this one. Who that the church choir? Oh yeah. Who?
Only for tell me, male or female.
Don't say it, my dear. They will win us. I've mentioned all the names out. Oh yeah.
Only is giving me
But you have to give us.
Only has given me a spoon.
Give us.
I cannot betray my friend. I cannot betray my friend. I cannot betray my friend. I cannot
Only has
betray my
betrayed you,
friend.
Beyonce.
It's not Beyonce! It's Prince. One of his music, he did like this.
Helen Paul. I don't know. Helen Paul, take the next one. Yeah. Do the next one.
Okay. So this one is you can't get this one. Do you want to try it?
So, and I can't
Do it
talk, right?
now. There's
No, you
nobody
can't
we
talk.
don't know on this
You
set.
can't talk. So
What's that?
You're supposed to guess.
Everybody has this dimples now.
So you're supposed to ask if the person is a male artist or female
Exactly.
Why
artist.
should we ask?
So that you get it.
Do it well.
That's the only thing
Does
I'm
person
doing.
go to toilet?
What are you even doing?
What are you doing? I don't understand.
Now, what are you talking about?
So the person has dimples. That's what she's saying. The person sings.
See what Savage?
No. So you're not going to get this one.
Normal. What are you doing, Amanda?
She's just spoiling the work.
Fall. He sings. Fall.
Oh,
Dimples.
wow.
I can't even get this without he sings. He sings,
Struggle
fall,
yourself.
and he has dimples.
Let the person win. Let's go next.
Don't give me that.
You have done money.
Is it waterfall? Is it waterfall?
I beg.
You should have said 30 billion. 30 billion.
This is
I beg.
Don't worry. This is how they came. This is how they came. Oyibo people. They took over us.
Nonsense.
Is it rainbow fall?
Yeah, do your
What
own.
are you doing?
Yeah, do your own.
I will make life difficult for them. Don't worry. Oh yeah.
You're next.
You're the one. It's your turn.
Yes. Eh? Helen Paul is not helping matters. No.
Shakara. Eyelashes.
Who is doing like that?
I
I've done
gave
it
you
now.
three clues. You are giving me eyelashes.
Okay,
mate.
I've given you one clue. The other person does this. Often.
Okay, female artist.
Flick hair. Okay, female artist.
Female artist.
You are already failing it.
And like
the
this.
third time, and the person does like this. Many of the video.
Tiwa Savage.
Otto, Beyonce, he sings like this.
We won. My friend, we won. Congratulations.
We can't cut you again.
We're going to go on a break.
No, before we go on a break, Helen
go on a
Paul,
break.
we have to let her go.
You're
Because
going. You're going already.
yes, she has come to spoil this game.
My friend, meet me outside.
So before you go, what's next? You have a theater school. You're doing everything.
You are next.
Really, wait, what's next from you?
Thank you.
My friend is still annoyed.
Like this game. We're going to be doing it more. I'll wait outside. That's next.
Yes, my friend is annoyed. Chief Koleni. In fact, yes.
Yes, but on a more serious note, thank you so much for coming. You really brought fun to it, and we're really happy about all your achievements. Fall, money
Dimples,
fall on you.
fall.
Are you saying the video is monkey? It's not good.
Guys, let's go.
So much for coming.
I am going. Bye-bye.
Oh my gosh, we love you.